Hi, everyone. It is time for New Listings at Noon. On today's show, we're going to be featuring this awesome 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home that's located in Chevy Chase, Maryland.
And I'm going to be covering a 4-bed, 2.5 bath home in Reston, Virginia.
Awesome. So, for those of you guys who have not watched our show before, every week, Allison and we go through all of the new listings on the market and we find two of our favorite new listings.
Right. And they could speak to people for various different reasons. They certainly speak to us for different reasons from week to week, but we pick them out and think that they're worth sharing to you because they're so incredible.
Awesome. So, I cannot wait to share my listing. Allison is going to be going first, and then I will be going right afterwards.
Okie dokie, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Okay, so as Karen pulls up my listing address, it is 12146 Stirrup Road. Like I said, it's in Reston, and it is a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,720 square feet. And I'm just going to go off and say the listing agents before, so we don't forget at the end. It's Patricia Fales and Eloise McNeil of Remax. Thank you so much for letting me share this and actually for sending some information our way. So this house was built by Ken Bonner, and it was the first home built in Reston in 1964. So there are 65 homes built by Bonner. And in an article I read from 2004, he recalls having to drive through mud and woods because there were no roads, and he had to transport a portable generator to the building, to the site in his 57 Ford truck because there are no power lines yet. So, and the second owner is currently in this home right now. So you would be the third. So the home itself was built with an energy conservation design. What does that mean? So there is a stone wall that holds in the heat from the fireplace we'll see when we go inside during the winter. And the actual direction of the house here is, so the footprint is north to south. And so that orientation, it obviously the light, the height of the sun changes throughout the year. And so it's built so that the sun hits in different places at the different times of the year, and it keeps it very energy efficient. So as we start to go in here, you see some of this decking, which we'll get to a minute on the left, but there is a large amount of outdoor space in this home, both open and covered. So you walk into this vestibule, and I think, it's pretty obvious that mid-century modern lovers are going to love this home, even though it's not a traditional mid-century modern house. But as we go in here to kind of the main living area, it's pretty, beautiful and dramatic with the wood ceiling and the exposed beams here. And that, of course, that fireplace and that stone wall I had mentioned before. And I'm giving you a couple of different angles here just so you can understand the orientation of this home and the fact that you have these large, they're doors, so they're not windows. But again, they kind of mimic the mid-century feel here, and giving you access from multiple different directions. And again, you see that fireplace on the right, which is an ode to the 60s when it was built. So now we're going into kind of the dining space. I mean, this is a huge space here. You can see that there's a lot of open space. So you could certainly do more and put more if you'd like into this area. But the width is great as well because you have room for a full sideboard. So, you could put, just multiple different pieces of furniture in there. So this is one of the rooms here, and you see these original built-ins. Painted in a color that I feel like invokes very mid-century modern feel, kind of this bright orangey color. And we're giving you a different angle here. Again, these wood exposed kind of beam ceilings, I think they're in the entire house. So you see it everywhere. And then you also see how there's the access to the outdoor space from practically every room as well. So here we are in the outdoor space. So this is like the open deck, and if people aren't familiar with Reston, I don't think we've ever featured a Reston home actually on here. I know it fairly well because somebody I dated lives there now and used to live there. The baby daddy of my first ever dog. Anyway, so you're surrounded by trees. And so sometimes you've got, in mid-century modern homes, like for example, you have wants to let the outside in. That's the whole thing. But this is you're truly surrounded by a lot of now mature trees that are over 50 years old. So it does give a massive treehouse vibe. So as we start to go through the rest of the house, you're going to see that potentially somebody who comes in here is going to want to do some updates. They'll probably keep the footprint of the house relatively the same because you've got so much light everywhere with the skylights, and then here you see a full door, and people could kind of make it their own, but it's a good footprint because here you have an eat and kitchen space. So you saw kind of a more formal dining area before, but this can fit 3-4 people comfortably there. And then right outside you have a covered area where this could be another dining spot. It's a good flow. You can walk from the kitchen out to here, so you're close with your food stuff. I think it's more of like a bar style table here, but obviously put whatever you want. I imagine you could enclose this a little bit, not with drywall, but like with screens. So if you wanted an area that was a little bit more protected from the outdoors and the things that you find in the outdoors like bugs, then it would be great. So going into the other rooms here, so, we've got these built-in shelves here. A lot of this stuff, again, it's just really invokes the time when the house was built, which I really love. One of the bedrooms here, I believe this is the primary. They've kind of taken some furniture out of other rooms. But this, I believe, is because it's the largest one. And yes, and I think this is the ensuite bathroom. Now, I wanted to show various angles of this bathroom because, again, it's likely going to be updated by the next owner or owners, but the footprint is excellent. And I did actually just love this little sink with the vanity next to it. One of my little dreams is to have a vanity to do my makeup in, something like this. So I was like, okay, you definitely fit that in here, right? It's good to know how much space you have when you're doing all of these, when you're thinking about doing renovations, that is. So as we continue through, this is a massive closet. I wanted to include it just because people frequently wonder how much, storage space there is. So there you go. And now we're going to go into the other bedrooms. So pretty good size here. This is probably a queen size bed, and you've got, I think we're going to twist this. Yes. And you can see there's room for dressers and whatnot. Again, pretty big windows. You're seeing the trees. You do feel like you're in the beautiful outdoors. So this is one of my favorite angles of this home, really showing you all of that outdoor decking space and showing you all of these trees. I mean, they took photos at the right time of the year because obviously these trees have their leaves on them. But I mean, truly, truly beautiful. All of this green space here. Trying to think what else. I think we only have exterior photos going forward, but again, just wanted to give you the full vantage point of this house. So you could, really take it all in. There's parking for 6. Obviously that driveway is huge. I imagine throwing get-togethers at this house would be incredible because it has such its own space. It is removed from other homes, so you don't have to worry about noise complaints or any of that kind of stuff. So so I really love this one. The current owners purchased it in 1967, so they have owned it for a very long time, and so you would truly be the third owners. But I mean, the first new owner in decades, over 50 years. There is an open house. It is tomorrow from 1 to 3. I think a lot of people are having Saturday open houses this week because of Mother's Day on Sunday. And again, thank you to Patricia and Eloise for letting us present this today. Hopefully we did it justice.
Awesome. I love the main level where the living room is. That's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to go over to our second favorite new listing, which is my pick for the week. This listing is located in Chevy Chase in a neighborhood called Pinehurst. And we are going to change out the address really quickly so that you guys can see. So it's located at 7208 Bybrook Lane, and that's in Chevy Chase. Now, before I forget, I want to just thank Ian Valensky. He's with Rebecca Werner, Group of Compass, and a Weiner Group of Compass. And I just want to say thank you for letting us feature this listing. So it just came on the market this week. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home, and we are having it listed at $1,400,000. So normally, I know, as Allison says, we both have this. We love mid-century modern homes. We love modern homes. For me, I love as well the industrial style condos, and I love craftsman homes. And but recently, like this past week, there were some really cute bungalows that were in Tacoma Park, and this Rambler is just pretty. Ranch style Rambler is pretty awesome. So changing it up just a bit. So let's take a look. Let's make it large. So if you look at this home, it has, like I said, 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's just over 3,200 square feet. And the owners have done a lot of upgrades, and we will talk about those upgrades as we go in. But as you see, there's beautiful windows. The windows and doors were all done, I believe, in 2013. And as we go on, we'll tell you a little bit more. But as we enter in to the room, this is a great space. I picked this as a first picture because you can see this hallway that leads into this area with these great windows. But wait for this moment. This is why I fell in love with this home. This is pretty awesome. You have these really large 12-foot vaulted ceilings. You have these wonderful, beautiful skylights. In the living dining room area, you have this great wood burning fireplace. And in the kitchen's been fully redone. So I've just, here's the fireplace a little bit close, and this is our living area, but it's an open wide concept, which is something that I really like. I lean towards that. I know Allison is my opposite. So here is the kitchen. I did have a chance to look back, guys, at some of the old pictures previously, and you would never, to see the space right now, they've done such an incredible job. You wouldn't recognize the same house. So they came in and knocked down walls, and it's pretty amazing. So let's just keep it going. As we go in, you can see on the kitchen, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it was renovated in 2013. Now, this is an interesting color for a choice for cabinets, but I'm really loving it. I think it really, really works. I like the backsplash, which is just kind of, it's there, but it's not, it's one of those, making a statement, but not really. It just kind of goes really nicely with the soft colored cabinet. This is our dining area. This is on the other side of the kitchen area space looking back. It's a nice full size. You can see this is a pretty large table, so you can kind of get an idea of the space. There's 2 openings. There's one that opens out to a porch that's covered, and then also the other one opens out into a sunroom that we're going to talk about. But this porch is a really nice screened-in porch. The roof was redone in 2013, and you have these beautiful ceramic flooring that was done in 2013, and it overlooks this really large backyard. Now, this is the other room. Had we gone straight ahead, this is our sunroom. So if it's too cold during the winter time, you can come out to the sun porch and you can enjoy this space. And it has great built-ins, great windows. It's really light and bright. So this is just a nice addition that's part of the house. So in this house, we have 3 bedrooms on the main level. There's also a fireplace in this room as well. We have 3 bedrooms on the main level. Right now, we're looking at the primary bedroom. Primary bedroom has great windows. All the doors have been changed out. You can see the doors to the closet. And this is just another view of our primary bedroom. Great floors throughout, beautiful hardwood floors. Now, this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite shots in the bathroom, because when you talk about space, maybe the bathroom is not as large as you would like, but here they with the use of the wood in the corner, this is just really, to me, really ingenious that they came up with this, and it's such a cute area or vanity that they've created for this space. And here is our shower on the other side. So I just wanted to show you how they've really worked with the space that they were given, and it's just really neat. I don't know if I would have thought of that myself. Here is one of our 2 bedrooms on the main level. Very nice size. Great windows in here as well. You have the double windows here. And then we have our third bedroom that I wanted to show. And this is also nice. And I always love when you have 2 windows in the bedroom, because you just get more light. All of the bathrooms have been updated. They were updated in 2013. This is our second bathroom as well. Here's our downstairs space. This is great. I love that this house has such a nice downstairs space with nice ceiling heights as well. This space wraps around, so you have a rec area. You also have 2 additional bedrooms that I will show in a bit. There's also a laundry storage room down here, and they have great windows, so you still get great light. You have the French doors that you can walk out right here onto your backyard and see the massive backyard space. But this is just a great area because you have, here is our pool table. You can put pool table, ping pong. It's just a lot of space to use down. So you can make it whatever you would like to make it in downstairs. Here's one of our bedrooms. This one also has a fireplace, as you guys can see. Nice big bedroom. Here's another angle of that bedroom as well. And then there's another huge bedroom downstairs that we're going to see in just a little bit. But new electric systems were put in 2013. There's new water pressure system that was in 2017. You don't have to worry about your HVAC because that was done in 2018. This is our laundry storage room as well. New washer and dryer was just was just put in 2013. Now here's the back of the house, and you can also see the sun porch that we saw earlier. So really nice large back porch. You can see the French doors where you would walk out from the downstairs area. So just really, really nice. I don't know if I said this before, but they did a new roof in 2019, and you also have a one-car garage. So just great location. You're 2 blocks from Meadowbrook Park. You're 2 blocks from Rock Creek Park, and you're 1 block from the DC line. So it's just a really great area. And there is an open house. So if you would like to see this amazing listing, there's an open house on Saturday, May 13th from 12 to 3. So that is my pick.
They both have a lot of beautiful green space, and mine had a lot of trees and yours had a really lovely lawn. So that's we often have very different listings, everybody. So if you are the first time to the show, you know that we had something come this week. It's great.
Right. And a lot of times when you don't have something, you pine for the other. So we live on a lot that has tons of trees. I've counted them. We have over 50 trees in our lot. So I would love to have that lawn, like big yard with just grass. It would be incredible. So. Yep. All right, guys. Well, those are our 2 listings for the week. I'm Karen Ringo with Compass.
And I'm Alison Scimeca with Compass.
And we will be back next week with 2 new listings. So we'll see you soon.